Hello students, this is Indubala and I welcome you all in your chemistry online class. In chemistry, your first chapter is matter. When we look around us, we see a number of things like water, sand, road, building, car, book, plants, animals, etc. All these materials are made up of different type of matter. Even matter includes all living and non-living things. So the question arises, what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space, have mass and can be felt by one or more of our senses. Few examples are here: milk, coke, bell, balloons, pen, hot air balloon, books, etc. Now the next is, what is composition of matter? Means matter, all matter such as solids, liquids and gases. Means in the previous slide, whatever the examples you have seen, all that can exist in three different states, that is solid, liquid and gas. And all these three states of matter are composed of atoms, means particles. Therefore, atom is considered to be the basic building block of matter. And these atoms group together to form a molecule. Now let's see about the different characteristics of matter. There are four main characteristics of particles of matter. As you know, the matter is composed of particles and these particles, they have four main characteristics. First is, particles of matter are very tiny in size. Second, they have space in between them. Third, particles of matter move constantly. Fourth, they are attracted towards each other. Now, just see the first characteristic, that is particles of matter are very tiny in size. All the particles of matter, they are very small in size and they are such a small, means they are, even their size is so small that they cannot be visible through our naked eyes. We can prove this by performing the following experiment. You need to take 2 or 3 crystals of potassium permanganate and add it in 100 ml of water. When you will add it in water, the color of water will change. Now you need to take 10 ml from the colored water. Just take 10 ml and add it in the next test tube of 100 ml of water. You will see that the color looks slightly faded from the previous test tube. Similarly, you need to repeat this two more times. Then ultimately what you will observe, that the last test tube is completely faded from the first test tube. As these particles are very small, you can't see them, but this dilution shows that the small quantity of potassium permanganate is transferred to the next test tube. That's why the color, there is a huge difference in between the first colored test tube and the last faded test tube. You can't see the particles, but their dilution shows the number of particles of potassium permanganate present in the water. The next is, the particles of matter have space between them. This characteristic is very much clearly, you can clearly understand this through an activity that you need to take 80 ml of water in a measuring cylinder and add small quantity of salt in that water. What you will observe? There will be no change in the water level. The still water level shows 80 ml. This shows that water molecules, they have space in between them, and this salt molecules, when salt is added in the water, that salt molecules, they adjusted in between the space of water molecule. That's why there is no rise in the water level. The next is particles of matter move constantly. Particles of all states of matter are in constant motion, and their motion can be, you can clearly understand through this activity, in which there is small quantity of water has been taken, and in that dye molecules are being added. Once you will add dye molecules, the dye molecules get uniformly distributed in the complete volume of water, and this uniform distribution of one substance into this intermixing of two or more substances due to the motion of their particles in order to get a uniform mixture is called diffusion. And this shows that particles of matter, they are in constant motion, and a slight rise in the temperature increases the kinetic energy and speed of particles. Their increase in the kinetic energy doesn't weaken the force in between the particles. An individual particle in a liquid and gases have no fixed position and move chaotically. It means move randomly. Now one more topic is there, one more term is there, that is Brownian motion. Brownian motion refers to the random movement displayed by the small particles that are suspended in fluid. It is commonly referred to as Brownian movement. Brownian motion is named after the Scottish botanist Robert Brown, who first observed that pollen grains move in random direction when placed in water. Brownian motion means zigzag motion, disorderly motion. And these diffusion and Brownian motion shows that the particles of a matter are in constant motion. The next and the last characteristic is particles of matter attract towards each other. Particles of matter are attracted towards each other by a intermolecular force known as intermolecular force of attraction. But in liquid, the force is not as strong as solids, but not as loose as gases. So liquids are not rigid, but are not as highly compressible as gases. So last is today's homework. First, define matter, intermolecular force of attraction, diffusion, and the last term is Brownian motion. Second question, when sodium chloride is added to a definite volume of water and stirred well, a solution is formed, but there is no increase in the level of water. Why? Next question, what do you observe when a gas jar which appears empty is inverted over a gas jar containing bromine vapor? Name the phenomenon. Next question, why can a piece of chalk be broken easily into smaller pieces while a coal piece cannot be broken easily? Answer these questions in your chemistry notebook. Thank you.